should you listen? Let me be very brief. I have a flight to catch back to Europe tonight. So you heard me saying that basically what my message was is that the situation is now more serious than ever economically in Syria. Humanitarian needs are increasing by the day. Half the population food insecure, and then we are in the situation where violence is also increasing. There's been a dramatic uptick, and we had tens of thousands being displaced again because of all of this. And then we don't really see any movement which makes what I call a comprehensive solution possible for the time being. So I have challenged everyone, all parties, to work together with me in a step-for-step approach. And I think increasingly we have support for this. As you know, I'm working very closely with the Arab Contact Group on this, and we are in line with when it comes to both the approach, what the ask of the Syrian government should be, and what could be on offer from Washington, the Europeans, and the Arabs. And then, of course, it is now time again for the Constitutional Committee to meet. And I have some ideas on how we can do that. And of course, the focus should no longer be on the venue, but how to improve the work of the committee so that we can deliver some hope for the Syrian people.
Quick question. How significant are the recent protests that you've seen, and what is your message to the Assad government about those protests?
You will have heard what I said to the Security Council, and I think we should not be surprised, when I have outlined the realities on the ground, that what we see in Shueda is, of course, both linked to the economic and humanitarian situation, but also to political grievances. And as I said, we have seen placards asking for the implementation of Security Council Resolution 2254. So my appeal is that demonstrations, when they continue, of course they should be peaceful, and that they should also be allowed to continue in a peaceful manner. Thank you.
Yes, sir. You said you've been in intensive meetings in Geneva, in Rome, in Damascus.
Yes.
What are the results of those meetings? Also, that includes SDF. And when you had a meeting also with Turkey, what did they say?
Sorry, on SDF,
So,
what do you mean?
Yes, you said you've been you've been engaged in intensive meetings.
Yes.
In Damascus, Istanbul, and other cities. When you were in Syria, did you also meet with SDF, Syrian?
No, I did not. No, so I'm here, in Damascus, obviously I meet with the government. Then I've been meeting with the opposition, and I'm meeting with the government and the opposition also here in New York. Then I've been meeting with a lot of Arab ministers, and of course the foreign ministers of the Astana 3, and then European and American officials. All along the road. And I will continue to do that, and I have appealed all of them to come behind our work for in the step-for-step process and for a new meeting of the Constitutional Committee.
Just to follow up, with Astana's actors, is there hope after the meeting Turkey can start a dialogue with SDF?
I'm afraid you will have to ask Turkey about that. Okay? Good to see you. Thank you. My pleasure.
See you next time.
I'm impressed.
Next time somewhere.
Thank you. Thank you.